So I've been sent these shorts, these school shorts. They're in good condition, and other than the hem which has come down on one leg. So there we are. We're going to look at that. Now these shorts are made of very sturdy material. You can see they're starting to pill a bit, but that doesn't matter. And they're made of 65% polyester and 35% viscose. So they're entirely synthetic. That means that the material itself will last a long time. Let's fix that hem. So I've turned the shorts inside out and I've pinned them so that the hem stays up. I've threaded a yellow thread so that you'll be able to see what I'm doing. The thread was no longer than my arm because it's important that your thread doesn't get knotted while you're stitching. In fact, I'm going to make it even shorter now by just pulling this little length down, because you can let the thread out as you go. So this is called a herringbone stitch. I'm right-handed, so I'm working from left to right. And if you want to see it, if you're left-handed, go on our website, repairwhatyouwear.com, and have a look at the left-handed video. So what I'm doing here is I'm crossing over this overlocked seam, taking a bit of thread from the hem, then crossing above it and taking a few threads from the top fabric. Over again. I want to make these nice and even. They don't have to be too small at all. You can see it's over a centimetre distance. And so you just go along like this. It honestly doesn't take very long when you get into this. As long as you take nice little stitches and they're fairly even. Imagine I was doing this in brown so that you wouldn't be able to see any of the stitches at all. And you can get thread in the supermarket, so it's not too difficult. But let's have a look and see what happens even at yellow. So turn it over. There. Those are white bits, not yellow threads. There's one tiny bit of yellow thread there, and my needle there. So it's pretty obscure. Even if you had yellow thread, that would still work. I'm going to sew on a little bit, and then I'll show you how to join the threads up. So I've sewn 3/4 of the leg nearly, but my thread's getting a bit short, so I'm going to do one more stitch on the top and then come down to the hem and secure on the hem only, the turn up only, this thread 2 or 3 times. There, that's secure now. Trim. I've rethreaded my needle and I'm taking a tiny bit of that hem again and pull the stitch through. 1, 2, 3. That's nice and secure. I can trim my surplus off and then start again. And that's what you do. So if you're working on a big skirt and you might have to replace it a couple of times, then you just always make sure that you stop and start your thread somewhere where it won't show on the front of the garment. Herringbone stitch, useful for all hems, and particularly one where the fabric's been overlocked. Oh look, and knots do happen. We'll deal with that.